Whoa. Oh boy. Okay. Let me see. Put the shoes down there so you don't have to see my dirty shoes. That's my shoes I walk outside in. So, I haven't done this in a while, and my lighting is really bad. Whew. And this light's bothering me, but if I don't have it, you can't see me at all. I don't know. It's probably all the lighting. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just saying, my lighting's really bad. I haven't went live in a long time. It's probably been about 8 months since me and Lee tried to do a live stream. I feel like I'm really short in this. Oh, I know. I have my screen turned way up. Let's try this. Sorry, I should have tried all this before I went live. But like I said, it's been a while, so I'm kind of I'm feeling off here. I don't know, this light ain't working for me. Maybe I need to turn the top one on. I might need to turn that top light on. I don't even know if it has a bulb in it. Okay, if you're here, say hello. It's been a long time since I've done this. And Broken Hearts Ministry. Hello, Gail. I'm just kind of checking everything out because it's been a while. Like I said, I just like, let me get on live chat. Here we go. All right, trying to get everything set up here. It's been a long time. So anyway, prep for Eternity Homestead. I hadn't heard from you in a while. I haven't been watching you in a while and I'll explain why here in a little bit. I'll explain what's been going on with me. And anyway, I'll say I've had a lot of health problems. I've had a lot of health problems and a lot of stuff going on in my life since October. And since October, I haven't watched a lot of videos. I haven't done any videos. So anyway, but welcome. So I'm going to stand up. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to stand up and try this other light and see if that helps. Because I feel like I'm really dark. And then this one's blinding me. Sorry, y'all. Oh, that didn't help. Oh, that didn't help. I turned it on, but it didn't help. It's a very low bulb. Okay, so I can't look up there. It's blinding me. But without it, it's so dark in here. I don't know why. Anyway, I'll have to figure this lighting out if I'm going to go live very much. I had decided to do a hello, Brandon. I had decided to start doing maybe a lunch live on Tuesday at noon. I'm a little early because I went in to set it up, and it's been so long since I've done this that I forgot what I was doing, and I didn't schedule it. I just hit live. So anyway, I don't think I need that. Hi, Grammy Karen. Good to see you too. I have missed talking to everybody. I've just had so much since October. There's Nancy. Hi, Nancy. Sorry for my lighting, y'all. I'll say it one more time. My lighting is really, really horrible in here. Don't know what I've done different than. It's been about 8 months since me and Lee went live, and I've got a new computer. That's one thing. I've got a different computer. I don't know what else. I don't know why the lighting's so weird for me. But anyway, let's see. Anybody new? Good morning. Yeah. So I guess I'll start from the beginning of October. I turned 60 in October, and boy, things have went downhill ever since. I'm just gonna say my life. So a lot of things happened since October. Hey, Red. A lot of things happened since October. I turned 60 in October, and my mom got really sick in November, and she passed away in December. My mom passed away December 13th, and it was a really, really hard time for us. And meanwhile, I just turned 60 and I started getting sick. I had head cold after head cold. I mean, bad head colds, one after another. I would get well, and a few days later, or maybe a week later, start getting it all over again. And I hate going to the doctor. So I know a lot of you have probably heard me over and over say I hate going to the doctor. I really hate going to the doctor. So I was trying to do things here myself. I would take herbs and stuff and try to take care of myself. And just to be perfectly honest, that wasn't working. I wasn't taking the right things or doing the right things or something. I think that I had a lot of stress, and everybody knows that stress is really bad for you. So I had work stress, bad work stress. My job is very stressful. So I had bad work stress. Y'all see Fancy running around over there. I had bad work stress. I had turning 60 was stressful in my head, in my own head. And then I had my mom got sick. Just lots of things I think brought my immune system down, you know. And stress is bad. Stress is bad, bad, bad for us. And so if there's a way, if you can somehow reduce some of the stress in your life, please, please, please figure out what that means for you, because stress is so bad for our health. It is so bad. Grief will make you sick. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. And that was part of my stress, was grief and stress at work. And, just, I don't know. It was just, I know I caused my immune system to go down, and then I started getting sick. And I'm going to tell you, and I fell. I fell, of all things. And I don't know, it wasn't, I fell twice. I fell the first time I fell. I was like, there was a slick spot on my steps, and I fell kind of up under my steps, and it hurt, and I hurt my leg, and a couple of weeks later, I fell again hard. I took a running fall in the gravel, and I hurt my shoulder. My shoulder still hurts. I didn't go to the doctor. I probably should have went to the doctor because I was hurt. I was scratched all up, and I kind of hit on my face. My face didn't actually hit the ground, but it hit so hard, and I hit in the gravel, and I hit so hard and so close that gravel got in my mouth. I didn't quite hit my head, but I hit so hard that gravel flew up in my face and my mouth. And my shoulder, I think I pulled the rotator cuff in my shoulder. I've dealt with that myself. I didn't go to the doctor. Dealt with it like I always try to do myself. I'm gonna say there's a certain amount of things that you can do yourself with herbs and the things that we do, herbs and essential oils, and I do all that. And there's a certain amount of that you can do yourself, and I fully believe in that. But there's definitely times, and I hate going to the doctor. There's definitely times you need to. That's all definitely times you just have to. So, okay, so back to my health. In the meantime, in all this, my blood pressure had got up, and I didn't really know it. I mean, I kind of did. I kind of thought that might be what was happening. I was starting to get short of breath, and just things that is blood pressure. I can't explain that really, but I kind of knew. I checked my blood pressure; it was really high, and one day I was short of breath going out to feed the animals, and this was in February. I had fell in February. I had been sick. I fell. Finally, in February, I finally decided that's it. I've got to go to the doctor. So I finally went to the doctor. Let me see what y'all are saying. My immune system is already low, so stress really affects me. Yep. Above that, everybody's just saying hello. Hurts to slip on ice. Got very sick after my sister passed away. Yep. Yes, stress is so bad. And grief is part of stress, I think. I always say don't have far to fall with being in a wheelchair. Bless your heart. Yes, they are times you have to go to the doctor. Yep. Yep. Red. So my blood pressure got high. So my blood pressure was running like 169 over 90. And I went to the doctor, and she wanted to put me on blood pressure. I hated doing that. I did not want to go on blood pressure medicine, but I was at the point to where I was sick. I knew I was sick, and I just couldn't fix it. And so even before that, there was so much going on. I can't. It's hard for me to explain everything that was going on in one. So I started having spots in my eyes, y'all. I I called them floaters, but floaters kind of go by. You know, if anybody's had floaters, usually floaters, you'll see something kind of go by and it's gone. These didn't go away. These are here. I have spots all over. And at first they were dark. I had a dark little squiggly over here, and like a macaroni, I called it, like a piece of macaroni. It was dark in my eye over here. Most of it was on this side at the time. Most of it was on this side, and it was giving me headaches. It was driving me crazy. It was giving me headaches. So I went to the eye doctor. I think I went to the eye doctor before I went to the regular doctor and got on the blood pressure medicine. So I went to the eye doctor first and said, I've got these really bad floaters in my eyes that are not going away. And she checked everything. I've been through the ringer, y'all. I've been through the ringer. They've checked everything from head to toe. So the eye doctor, she called them birthday floaters. Anybody ever heard of birthday floaters? I had never heard of it. She called them birthday floaters and said a lot of people after they turn 60 start getting floaters. And your brain makes adjustments for them. So you may see them here and there, but your brain kind of adjusts for them. That's the way she explained it to me. And mine wasn't. And she thought that my fall brought them on stronger than normal. And but she checked everything and said I didn't have glaucoma or any of that stuff. None of that stuff. Everything was fine, except I had to get new glasses. I did have to get new glasses. So haven't heard that before. I have had floaters in all my life since I was a kid. I've had several people tell me that. Brenda over at Duncan 1900 told me that she'd had a floaters all her life. And Lee gets floaters. But these are here like spots here that stay here. They're not going away. So the eye doctor thought that they would go away in about 6 weeks. That was in February. They're still here. So she thought they would fade away. She said my brain would adjust for them and they would fade out. And now they are starting to. So, but it's been like how many months? 4 or 5 months. Hey, Money Pit Homestead. Hey, Lisa. So the eye doctor, she gave me new glasses. She had checked everything. She said after 6 weeks, I went back in 6 weeks and I still had them and she could see them. That was something that amazed me, was that they done pictures of my eyes and then she got me up under the light and she was looking and they can see them. Did you know that? I never knew that. That amazed me. She could see my floaters. That was really weird for me. some type of vitamin for her floaters. I had to check that out. They haven't given me anything. She just thought they would fade away. And I'm going to say they are starting to fade away. It's just been way, way longer than she thought it would. But so she finally said, you need to go to your regular doctor and see what's going on because there's something maybe more than just your eyes. And so that's when I went to the doctor, and my blood pressure was really high. I've got a cat that is normally not in the house, but he's getting beat up outside. He's getting beat up outside by other males, and now he's down here bothering everything at my feet. I've been letting him come in the house some because he's getting beat up outside. Poor fella. Oh, now he's biting my toe. Okay, you might get thrown outside anyway, buddy. I named him Spunky, and he there's a lot of my cats are like I call them barn cats because they're kind of feral, but I have a few that are friendly, and this one's kind of friendly. He's friendly. He's just not right this minute because he's biting my foot. Why? Okay. Maybe that's why he's getting beat up outside. So a lot to deal with. Oh, honey, I haven't even got all of it yet. Listen, it's been so much since October. I just felt like I have said this over and over. I turned 60 and my whole life fell apart. My body fell apart. Everything, I just fell apart. Since 60, I've just fell apart. And that was in October. I turned 60 in October, and my goodness, I've had everything to deal with since then you can imagine, especially health-wise. And my job's just so stressful, but I'm getting to that. I'm getting that kind of settled out too. So I forgot where I was at, y'all, because the cat, and he's still bothering things. Stop. I might have to put him out, I guess. Stop it. Sorry, y'all. So went to the doctor. She put me on blood pressure medicine. I took it. I don't want to take blood pressure medicine. I don't like taking stuff. I don't like taking anything. I hate even taking Tylenol. So I didn't want to take blood pressure medicine, but at this point, I kind of had to. I kind of was like, okay, I'm falling apart. Crazy things are happening. I've got to do what the doctor tells me to do, you know? Donald was diagnosed with high blood pressure a while ago, and we too didn't want to be on medication, so I changed his diet completely, and he stopped taking his medication, but it's back now. Hey, oh, stop. Okay, I'm going to have to put this cat out, y'all. I'm sorry, but he is really going crazy down here. Okay, all right, I'm going to try not to put him out. It's driving me crazy. So let me say I'm feeling so much better now. So I didn't want to go on blood pressure medicine, but I did, and we've gotten it down. She had to up it. It wasn't coming down for a while. For a while, it wasn't coming down, and I did change my diet. I have lost 15 pounds. I lost 15 pounds, and I'm going to tell you how I've done that too. So she put me on a diet. The doctor put me on a diet. Plus, I talked to a dear friend that some of y'all probably may remember and know. She is on YouTube again, is Melissa over at, used to be Homestead Mama a long time ago. He's turning the light out. Okay, he's got to go, y'all. Oh, no, you got to go. I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy, but you got to go out. You're just going to have to get beat up. All right. Sorry, y'all. He is unplugging my light down here. He's got to go out and get beat up, I guess. So I need to get him back on eating right. Yes, he never had floaters. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. So I was feeling so bad. I couldn't do anything. You know, when you're sick and you just don't feel like doing anything and you have no energy and you just are sick, you just want to lay in bed because you're sick. I have pretty much felt that way since Oh, well, I'm gonna say February. I would say October, but I was going through a lot since October, but I'm gonna say about February, I was just so sick. I just wanted to lay in the bed and do nothing. And that's just not like me. That is just not me. So I knew I was really sick. And my doctor put me on diet. She put me on low carb, not keto. She said about keto, because I had been on keto before and I lost 25 pounds. But I gained about 10 of that back, 13 of that back when I wasn't doing keto. She said the thing she does not like about keto is really what makes it keto is that you have a lot of fat. So when you're on keto, you're supposed to have fat to make up for the carbs. But she doesn't like that. She likes low carb, high protein. Oh, I got to get back to Melissa. I'm sorry. I'm jumping around here. Low carb, high protein, high fiber, lots and lots of water. She wanted me to drink half of my weight in ounces of water. So I'm trying to do that. It's hard. I'm doing almost that. I'm almost there. So I'm drinking a lot of water. But hey, Patty. Anybody else come in? Patty. Hey, Patty. So Melissa. Let me get back to Melissa. Melissa Corley used to be Homestead Mama, I believe. And then she changed it. She's changed it several times because of some things that happened in her life and just kind of reinventing her channel a little bit here and there. And she's been through a really rough time. If any of y'all know or have followed her at all, she went through a lot and went through a rough time and went through a divorce and had little Ben with Down syndrome and just went through a lot of things. And she kind of got out of YouTube and wasn't doing the things she had been doing. Anyway, she's back. She's back on. It's called Melissa's Naturals. And her Melissa does not have two S's. So it's Melissa with one S, Naturals. And she is back on doing her holistic healing and essential oils and all that. And she's really good. She knows her stuff. And she's also offering holistic counseling, like holistic. She has taken schooling for holistic practitioner or whatever you call it, but holistic help in health. And she knows her stuff and she's really good. And she's been helping me some. And she's been helping me with this low carb, high protein diet and telling me a lot of things that I could do or and exercise. Yeah, she exercises. She really exercises. I'm just walking. I'm just walking. I'm not doing all that. But maybe I'll get there if I get to feeling even better. We've watched her for several years. Yes, missed her. I wondered. Never saw her on YouTube. Okay, she's back on YouTube and she's doing a lot of the essential oil, teaching essential oil stuff and all. And she's she knows her stuff. I don't know how else to say it. She knows about holistic health, and she's teaching a lot of that again. Anyway, she's helped me a lot. And so I lost 15 pounds in 2 months. It's been about 2 months since I really started on the diet correctly. If I had took care of myself, y'all, please listen up. If I had took better care of myself and not gotten this shape, and I think stress is a big, big factor of that, plus diet, um, just eating healthy and not junk food, just eating healthy and not processed food. I have watched another lady that does God made food. She talks about doing no processed food, just God made food. And boy, if we done that, we'd all be healthy. Anyway, um, so stress is bad for you. So if you are under stress, okay, with my job, I'm going to go into that now. With my job, I was so stressed. And so I went part time, but I was doing pretty much the same amount of work in part-time hours as I was doing in full-time hours. And I done that to myself because I let that happen to me. I made myself push and do the same amount of work in half of the hours, and I was stressed to the max. So I finally had to just say no. I finally had to just start saying, nope, not going to do that. Nope, nope, not taking that on. I'm not going to do anymore. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And fire me or don't. I really had to just be like, okay, whatever. I don't care if I get fired or not. I'm not stressing myself out. And I'm trying to really stick with that. Now, I just started about 2 weeks ago only working from home. And boy, is this nice. Y'all, this is so nice. I'm just working from home. I don't have to go up to Paducah to the office. I'm working from home completely, and it is so nice. I got up for my lunch the other day. I got up and went out to my garden and weeded and tied up my tomato plants a little more and all that on my lunch hour the other day. And I was like, this is so wonderful. This is so wonderful. I can get stuff done and relieve stress in between. And, here at home, I can be working and I can get up and do a few dishes and come back and work. And then I can get up and do laundry and then come back and work. And it's so nice. So nice. Okay, let me catch up here real quick. Can't find Melissa. Oh, you found her. Lost weight so much that I had to buy new pants, especially after they fell off me in public. Hey, Joe. Came in because of the rain. Oh, yeah, I think we're supposed to maybe get rain later. Stress is hard to get away from. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. But it's so bad for you. You have to get to a point. That's what I got to. I got to a point where I knew it's killing me. It's killing me. The stress is literally killing me, and I had to stop some things and do some relaxing. I never sit down. I sit at computer. I sit at the computer, but for my work. And that's just as stressful as doing something. But I'm constantly going, worrying, doing, worrying. And it's just not good for you. You have to get to a point where you just have to say no. Stress will not play nice with your digestive tract. Yep. Glad you can work from home. Yep. Let's see. If I miss saying hi to anybody, I'm so sorry. That's what my job was doing to me. I have a nasty rash or whatever, even have a fever. Oh, Julie. Hey, Julie. Hi, Julie. Yeah, it's awful. I'm happy to hear you're working from home. Yeah, it's been wonderful to work from home and I was only going to the office 2 days a week. I was working from home a couple of days and then going to the office a couple of days. And I finally just said, I'm working from home. I can get things done at home and plan supper, cook supper, go out to my garden. I even went out and mowed one day. I went out and mowed some in the yard, and then come back in and work some more. And especially with my eyes, with what's going on with my eyes, if you weren't in here, I'm having really bad floaters. And they're not just floaters, they're like staying here. Now, back to that, some of them are starting to fade out like the eye doctor told me. but it just took way longer than she thought. So it started over here in this side with some really dark ones, and that was just driving me crazy. And we don't know yet if that was causing the headaches or if the headaches were causing the floaters. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't know what started first. Did the headaches start first and cause floaters from something that's going on? Or are the floaters causing headaches? So I have an MRI coming up June 25th. June 25th, I have an MRI. And to make sure, just to see what's going on for sure and make sure, because the headaches are still coming and the floaters are still here. They are fading, and that's a hopeful. I'm thinking, okay, maybe the eye doctor was right and they're going to fade out, and that would be great. So I also just got new glasses. I was being sick. I was having head cold after head cold, which could be affecting, we don't know. They don't know for sure. They don't know yet for sure what exactly is causing the headaches and the floaters, really. Um, let's see. Let me catch up. It's crazy how taking care of your body and mind can make your life so easy, but it's hard. We tend to put us last. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. And that's what, I knew way back, like before I turned 60, way back before I turned 60, I was taking some herbal things and I was taking better care of myself, I think. And then I kind of let everything go. And I had kind of quit taking some of my herbs, and I had been doing the keto and losing weight, and I quit doing that and was eating anything I wanted. And we have, I go to church on Wednesday nights, and I go to church on Wednesday nights, and we eat every Wednesday night. My church eats every Wednesday night. We have potluck. And they'll have a theme, like they'll do Chinese or Mexican or breakfast. And some of these ladies can cook. And I was just eating eating a huge meal every Wednesday night of all this stuff these ladies are cooking. And I had to kind of come to okay, I was almost thinking about not going to church because of it. I was about to not go to church because of it. But I finally started taking my own food. So I fixed something to take that I can have, but I also take like my own dessert. So I'll fix me a really good dessert in my own little bowl, but then I'll take whatever, green beans or whatever I'm taking, and then take something I can have too, so that I'm not eating all that, whatever, sugar and carbs and all that. So that's what I'm doing about that right now. So it's been a challenge, I can tell you that. So back before I turned 60, I was taking better care of myself some. Wasn't losing a lot of weight. I did lose weight on keto, but I gained 13 of it back. And then I don't know. When I hit 60, it was a total mindset. I think I had a bad mindset of 60. Then my mom got sick, and then my mom died, and we had so much going on. I can't even think of everything. Listen, it was just everything. It seems like so many things were going wrong. My dryer went out, my washer went out, my car went out, just like so many things were going crazy and wrong, that in my job, stressful job. Anyway, so it's 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 so much stress, and I think that was the problem. I think that was the biggest problem, is stress. So I'm really trying, and I can't tell you enough. And I know it's easier to say, it's easier for me to say than to do. And same with you all, but get some of the stress out of your life because it can kill you. Um, get it all checked. Sweet to have fellowship like that. Yeah. Listening on my phone. Urban Bucket. Hey, Susan. Hey, Susan. Oh gosh, I have missed some of y'all so much, or all of y'all. I've missed all of y'all so much. Um, talking to everybody. Okay, picnic. Let's talk about the picnic real quick because this is supposed to be a about health, but hey, the picnic's healthy. We are gonna have the picnic. I was not gonna have the picnic, y'all. Okay, I was not gonna do a picnic. I was like, there is no way. The way I felt so bad and so sick. I didn't even feel like getting up and going out and feeding the animals. I'd been so sick, and I was like, there's no way I'm doing a picnic. But I am feeling better now that my blood pressure's under control and I'm losing a little weight and I'm feeling better. And someone, I can't remember who, somebody asked about the picnic, and I was like, oh, almost gonna say nope, no picnic this year. But I wanted to. I just felt so bad, and I thought, you know what? I'm feeling better. I can do it. I'm not gonna worry about it. That was my thing, is I can't stress over it. I cannot stress over it and worry about it. I have to say, okay, we're gonna have a potluck picnic. That's it. I'm not even calling the motel and dealing with all that. I did call the park and reserve the park, and me and Lee's gonna do meet, and everybody's just gonna have to bring sides and drinks, and we're gonna take care of buns. We're gonna take care of the pulled pork and buns, and I think Brenda's not on here. Brenda at Duncan 1900 was going to bring some stuff. I can't remember what all right now. We're going to talk about it some more. So we're going to have it, but I'm not stressing over it. So if there's door prizes, there's door prizes, and if there's not, there's not. And if it don't all go perfectly well, can't help it. I ain't stressing. Let me catch up. Let's see. Great. I've been eating once a day. That's primarily meat, but add in fresh veggies as they come in the garden. Almost 68. Woo. Want to make it to 80. Yeah, me too. Hey, Jan. How are you? Miss Jan. I miss everybody. And I want to get back to being able to watch some people again. I don't know the schedule anymore. I don't know who's going live when. I need to check all that out and start watching again and getting with everybody again. I miss everybody. I was so sick and felt so bad. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. And when I was watching anything, I was watching diet and health. I was watching stuff about floaters and blood pressure and this diet my doctor put me on, low carb, high protein, high fiber, lots of water. I'm drinking lots of water. I got me a big old jug. Got me a great big old, I think it's 48 ounce. And I don't know if y'all can see that. May snap at any moment. Is that backwards to y'all? That may be backwards to y'all. It says I may snap at any moment. But I work for the newspaper, so it's a camera. It says I may snap at any moment, but it's a camera because I work for the newspaper. So let's see. Let me try to catch up here. Yes, that is so true. Stress can kill or do damage. Yep. Donald, indeed up ended up with a pacemaker? Is that what that says? Oh my goodness. I did not know that. I'm so sorry. I'd love to come if I can get my car straightened out. Oh, I would love for you to come, Joe. That would be wonderful. We plan to be there, so we'll bring some things. Great. Thank you. We aren't going live right now. I love the people, but it stressed me out. Yeah. It can all get stressful. It can all get stressful. I'm feeling so much better that I thought, if nothing else, I wanted to come on here and talk about health and what I'm doing. And so I'm going to try to come on every Tuesday at noon and just talk about how this is going, how my health is going, how and get opinions. Give me opinions of what y'all do and how you get all your water in. I've been doing. Oh, let me tell you what my doctor told me. Oh, let me catch up first, then I'll tell you what my doctor told me. La, la, la. Jennifer dropped my blood pressure tremendously by eating keto. Yep, almost no sugar at all. That's what I'm doing. Now, I had done the keto before and did drop my blood pressure. But then I got off of it and gained some of the weight back, and it shot up higher than ever. It shot up higher than it ever been. So let's see. But you can do it with that. You can do it with that if you would stick to it. If we stick to things, we can control our health a whole lot more. But when you don't, then you're gonna have to go to the doctor, you know? Let's see. We've been trying out lives at 5 on Sundays. Well, I go to church on Sunday night and I have to leave here at 5:30, but maybe I can start catching the first part of that and maybe listen to it on the way to church. It takes me about 20 minutes to get to church. So I have to leave here at 5:30 to get there at 6. And but I can listen on the way maybe. So I'll try to start catching y'all. It is a stressful year for us with family. Hopefully, we will be at the picnic. Oh, I hope y'all get to, Patty. Miss y'all too. Uh, let's see. I love the low carb. I can lose weight on doing that. This is the Kentucky picnic. Yes, yes. At it is Heartland Homesteaders Picnic. It is at Grand Rivers, Kentucky. It's always the second Saturday in September. That's how I remember it. Second Saturday in September. Always the second Saturday in September. And it is always potluck at noon. So before, we have a lot of people get together the night before at a hotel, and I was getting hotel discounts, but I'm not even calling. Last year, they didn't give a very good discount anyway, and I had to deal with a lot of back and forth about it, and I'm just not going to deal with it. Hopefully, you can get a good hotel price. They didn't. I think they only cut like $5 off of it last year anyway. So it's not like it was a great discount anyhow. So and I know that Boots and Bounty Homestead, Casey and Stephen at Boots and Bounty said they were going to come to the picnic, but they're not going to spend the night at all. So they're just going to drive it, which they're not that far away. They're just going to drive up for the picnic and then go back home. So I'm so sorry. If somebody wants to call a motel and find a motel that will give us a discount, the one that was giving us a discount was Tabitha. I don't even know if Tabitha's still working there, but Tabitha at I'm gonna get the name wrong. Quality Inn, Calvert City. Quality Inn, Calvert City was giving us a discount, but last year it wasn't much of a discount anyway. And I don't, I just, Tabitha kind of wasn't, I don't know. Tabitha acted like she kind of wasn't happy about doing it anymore, or she might have been getting in trouble for doing it. I don't know. But I just am not going to even call and bother with that. There are campgrounds. Yes. A big bonfire might be nice. Yes. There are campgrounds all around. It's on Kentucky Lake. There are campgrounds all around that. Now, most of them are pay campgrounds where you have to pay, but there's one there close. There's one there that is right there close. I think it's called, I want to say it's called Indian Campground. I can't remember for sure. I'd have to look that up, but it's right there at Grand Rivers. And I think it's very cheap or free. Probably not free, but I think it's very cheap. There's another one there close that's like $25. That's a nice one. That's like $25 a night. It's more strict, like rules. They have more rules. This other one, I want to say it's called Indian or something like that. Campground they're close. It's not as much rule. Are there campgrounds? Oh, you said are there? See, I read there are. Yes, there's lots of campgrounds all around there. It's on Kentucky Lake, so it's it is a beautiful area. If you haven't been, it's a big tourist area that like Grand Rivers is amazing. There's so much at Grand Rivers. There's Patty's 1880s settlement that's really nice. It's a great place to eat, and all around it are antique shops and little restaurants that are just neat. And 1880 settlement you can just walk through there free, and it's cool. It's got like a great big water, what do you call that? Water wheel, one of the great big water wheel things, and just little koi ponds and wonderful flowers and little log cabins. And even if you don't go eat there, because it is kind of pricey to eat there, if you don't go eat there, just go over there and walk through it. It's so neat. The little log cabins and things, and it's got a little putt-putt golf. And anyway, so we are having the picnic September 14th at 12 noon at Little Lake Park in Grand Rivers, Kentucky. Back in the late 70s, went to Barkley Lodge. Yep. It's a beautiful area there. It's beautiful. There's like LBL is land between the lakes. So there's like Barkley Lake and Kentucky Lake, and this land between the lakes is in there. They have like buffalo range and a planetarium and a wildlife, I don't know what it's called. I can't think. Like a park. It's kind of like a park, but they have wildlife in there that you can get right up close to, and it's just a beautiful place. So let's see. I probably have been on an hour. I don't know, but I'm going to try to do this every Tuesday at about noon. I was a little early today because I forgot how to do lives, and I was on here trying to figure out how to get on live and went live instead of scheduling it. So whatever. It is a beautiful area. My main thing today talking about health is get the stress out of your life, whatever that means for you. However you can do that, get some of the stress out of your life, because it will kill you. And I swear, it almost killed me. It almost killed me. I was of course, my blood pressure had gone up pretty high and was staying there, and I didn't realize it at first. And then these spots drive me nuts, y'all, especially trying to see the computer. I work on the computer. The days that I work, I could be on here 5 or 6 hours. I'm having to take big breaks because it gets to where these spots are just causing everything to, I can't see it good. I have computer glasses, but they're even with these spots, even like the computer glasses, or on or off with the glasses, I still have the spots. So, like, I might can see. mm, it's a little bit clearer without my glasses, but then I can't read. So, like, some of it's a little clearer without the glasses, but I can't read the comments without the glasses, And then I have these spots going on at the same time, and I'm like, I just can't do nothing. It's horrible, y'all. It's awful. Need to go. Got 2 9-month-old puppies. Aw. Sent you an email. Okay. Great seeing you. I'm glad you are on the road to health. Okay. And I'm gonna get, Jan, I'm gonna get the schedules again. I don't know if you're going live at the same time. I think you are. I'm pretty sure you are. But I have been off since when I didn't feel good and headaches, and I just wasn't doing anything. I wasn't getting on any lives because I just didn't feel like it. It's awful when you feel that bad, you don't feel like doing anything. I barely felt like going to just getting up and going to the bathroom. I didn't feel like it. I just felt that how bad. It's horrible. And I felt that way for months, and I was just, it's crazy. Never felt that bad, that long in my life. um, Glad I made it. I have 3 bitty grandkids coming. Grandkids coming for the month of July. Stress, yeah. Take it easy and remember your words. Life is so sweet. I'm going to try so hard to get rid of my stress. Yeah. Yep. Great to see y'all. Great to see you. So glad you're doing better. Thanks for the update. Yeah. 6 Central Time on Friday. That's what I thought. I've gotten so stressed out. I prayed I got the feeling peace, be still, and know that I am. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I will try to be back on next Tuesday at noon and give an update. I go back to the doctor in 3 weeks. I get an MRI June 25th. So I'll be updating y'all, letting you know how I'm doing, and letting you know how my diet's going and how my water drinking's going. And if you got any tips, if you got any tips, let me know, because I am feeling so much better though. I think the blood pressure and the less stress, and I lost 15 pounds. So all of that is making me feel way better. New glasses. So I'm getting there. I'm getting better. I'm a lot better. I just still got to figure out these spots and headaches. And I've had floaters since 70s. Ugh, reading from the paper is still annoying. Oh my goodness. Love you, Teresa. Missed you much. Fever is on the rise. Mm, mm. Glad to be here and hear your update. All right. Thank y'all for coming in. And like I said, I'll try to be back next Tuesday at noon, and we'll talk some more about health. And if y'all've got anything, we can help each other, talk to each other, tell us what's going on with you. And if anybody's got any ideas or any suggestions, also check out Melissa's Naturals. She's doing a lot of healthy stuff over there again. She used to, and she is good at it. She knows her stuff. But then for a while, she had so many things going on that she quit doing it. And but she's back at it, and she, like I said, knows what she's talking about. So a good vitamin complex will help also. I'm on several herbal things, but I don't take a regular multivitamin because I take several herbs that are particular to what I need. But I even then, even all the herbs and foraging I do, I think stress got me down. Stress had my immune system bottomed out. And so no matter what you do, that stress can hurt you anyway. Even if you're eating healthy and doing good stuff, if you let stress get in too much, it will hurt you anyway. So I can't stress enough. I can't stress enough to get the stress out of your life. So there you go. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Say hi to General Lee. I made rice flour on my Sunday live, and I have. So you're doing a Sunday live too. I didn't know that. I need to get a schedule. Stress, yeah. I have videos coming out this week on how I'm using it. Okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta get back to work. I stopped work to do this, but this is way less stressful than work. So all right. Yeah, y'all have a good afternoon. Thank you so much. It is 11:30. Well, it's 12:30 here, and I need to get back to work. So thank y'all for coming in. If I can remember how to end a live now. It's been so long, I don't know how to do this anymore. Thank y'all, and say a prayer for me that everything gets worked out, and we need to pray for each other and help each other out. If anybody's got any suggestions, especially how to get all this water in. My doctor told me anything without caffeine. She said I can do flavored water and count it. You can count most anything without caffeine or sugar. So I'm doing flavored waters that have just using different flavors of those packets, or my favorite is called Stir. It comes in a little bottle. You have to get that online. It comes in a little bottle, there's different ones that you can get in the store, Milo and all that. And but this in Stir is made with stevia. So that's what I've been using mostly, unless I run out of it and hadn't ordered any more. And then I use the packets from the dollar store. But I can count all that as my water. You can't count tea, coffee, anything with sugar. You can't really count as your water. But so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Be careful with aspartame. Well, the Stur, STUR, it has stevia. So that's what I've been using mostly. All right, love y'all. I'm gonna go now for real. In stream. Hopefully see y'all next week. Me and Lee will probably go live Friday night if we can at all. We're celebrating 5,000, y'all. We're celebrating hitting 5,000. It took forever. Took 7 years, but we finally hit 5,000, and we decided we'd go live right after Jan on Friday night after Jan, 7 Central. Should be, unless something comes up and we just absolutely can't, we'll be live Friday night at 7. All right, y'all. Love ya.